Let's move on to Bible drills. All right, the Bible drills. What do I have here? You'd like your child and yourself to know all the books of the Bible. And so let's first take a look at the Old Testament drill for learning the names of the books of the Old Testament. Okay, first time you do this until these drills are cached. It takes a few seconds to load, but here we are. Here's your the 39 books of the Old Testament, and if you want to just see the answer, you mouse over the answer, the green buttons: Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth. And if you want to hear how they're pronounced,
Genesis,
then you mouse
Exodus,
over the yellow
Leviticus,
buttons, and
Numbers,
you'll hear
Deuteronomy,
pronounce all the
Joshua,
books of the Bible.
Judges, Deuteronomy.
And just like if you had a tutor helping you, sometimes suppose you knew Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, but you couldn't think of the fifth book of the Bible, and you would ask your tutor, well, what does it start with? Well, that's what the hint is. It tells you the first letter of that word. Oh, it starts with D. Deuteronomy. I knew that. And you progress all the way through until you know all the books of the Old Testament. All the way through Malachi. All right, so that's the Old Testament drill. I have a New Testament drill, just very similar to that. A quick peek at the Ten Commandment drill. When you mouse over these numbers on the tablets, then off to the right you'll see the commandment that shows up. The sixth commandment: you shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. It's taking a little bit to load that. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimony against your neighbor. I would first learn these in order, but I think it was also a benefit to know what number is associated with each of the commandments, and so then I would, after your child masters these in order, then have them go in a random order and be able to jump right to number 5 and know that that's honor your father and mother. Thou shalt not covet, number 10. And be able to go in any order and jump right and be able to say the answer instantly. And soon they will know the 10 Commandments. Okay, here's a link back to the home page. The 10 Commandment drill. Okay, what else do I have here? A Bible history drill. I spent a lot of time summarizing the history of the entire Bible on the one side of a sheet of paper. So, and this drill helps you or your child get the big picture so that they know what the major events of the Bible are from beginning to end. Okay, so how does this drill work? Starts with creation. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. You just mouse over the blanks and it will show up. What happened after creation? There was the fall. Adam and, who was the wife's name? Eve. Adam and Eve sinned by eating the forbidden fruit. And you go through here, okay, the Tower of Babel, God calls Abraham, Joseph rise to power, deliverance from slavery, the 10 Commandments, the wanderings, conquest of Canaan, the Judges, and eventually you get into the New Testament, and you have the big picture of what happened in the entire Bible. Okay, so let's return to the home page again, and Bible memorization drills. Let's take a quick peek at this. I recently, Billy Graham Evangelistic Association recently came to Pittsburgh with the Three Rivers Festival of Hope, and I was one of the counselors and had to go through training sessions, and we had to memorize certain verses. So with this drill, I made sure that we included all of the verses that were required that I had to learn for my to be a counselor at the Billy Graham crusade. Franklin Graham was the speaker. And I included those, and I included some others as well. And you see that the way that these work is, if you want to see the answer, you just mouse over, view entire verse. Here's John 3:16. Notice that I have the answer in 3 different versions. I have the New International Version, I have the New King James Version, and the English Standard Version. So you don't learn all 3, but you pick what or let your parents, help you choose a version that you're going to memorize, and just, memorize those versions. And sometimes you get stuck. For God so loved the world that let me reset that. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. And if you forget what happened after that, you have hints. Hints will show you parts of the verse. Okay, here's part of John 3:16. Okay, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. There you go. So certain parts of the verse are shown to you as hints. And so that's how this Bible memorization section works. And of course, all of these verses are related to salvation. People have a sin problem. Who is Jesus Christ? What did he do? He died on a cross. He rose from the dead. And heaven is offered as a free gift if we receive him through Jesus Christ through faith. Tremendous verses to memorize. Okay, here's the link back to the home page. I have other Bible drills if you want to learn the cities of the New Testament. Maybe a real quick peek at that. I need to wrap up pretty soon here. Again, start with Jerusalem and Bethany and Bethlehem and those 3 adjacent cities, and just like the country drills, begin to add a 4th one, Emmaus, and then add Joppa, and just progress in small groups, 1 city at a time, until you know all these are cities up here that the Apostle Paul visited. And notice that there's 2 Antiochs, Antioch, Pisidia Antioch, and Antioch where Paul began his missionary journeys from. That's where they were launched from. And the Bible becomes more alive and easier to understand when, as you're reading, you come up to Paphos and you say, well, I know exactly where that's at. That's on the island of Cyprus. And it's easier to read the Bible and understand it when you know where everything is at and where all these cities are located. Let me return to the home page. That's a quick snapshot at my Bible drills.